Adam, took a while to get going with some
Yep.
wayward kicking for goal, and there was a chance that was going to cost you in the end, and
Yeah.
you managed to get the job done.
Yeah, we did, yeah. I mean, both teams were pretty inaccurate in the end, weren't they? So I'm not sure why. I'd have to go back and watch. It felt like we were having shots from wide or long, and even some shots we should have made, we probably didn't take advantage of that, and it felt like they were having long shots as well. So, yeah, it's the bulk of the game I was really pleased with. I thought we played how we wanted to play, particularly with the ball, and that's something that we haven't been doing as well as what what we're capable of, and we've certainly been working on it, and been working on it now for a little while, and there's typically a lag effect on that showing in a game, particularly when it involves more than just one or two people. So I was really pleased to see that tonight. We certainly created a lot of opportunities, and I think the way that we used the ball actually denied Port Adelaide a bit of opportunity. 56 to 42 entries is a really great result. One that we haven't had too often this year, so yeah, it was nice.
And one of the surprise moves of the day, I guess, for most people was Toby Bedford going to Zach Butters from the opening bounce, and in the end doing a great job on him.
Yeah, I felt like he was awesome. And Butters ended up going forward there for big patches, which Toby then went on to Rosie, who's another outstanding player, their captain, and I thought he was fantastic all night. And it was always going to be a big challenge for him. He hasn't done that in the past, obviously, as more of a small forward. He's got the athletic tools and the mental tools to be able to do it, but there's still that level of unknown coming into the game. So you're full of hope. To see him get that job done, or those jobs, was really pleasing.
Was there a particular reason why you backed him here to go with Butters in particular?
Well, I think his athletic profile is as good as there is in the AFL, to be fair. I think his speed, his endurance, his ability to run is unmatched, certainly at our club, and some of the clubs I've been at would be unmatched also. And so that puts him in a physical capability to be able to play that role. And then mentally, it's a matter of maintaining concentration when the ball's bobbling around. Can you deny your opponent and go and win the ball at the same time when the opportunity presents? And I thought he had a really nice balance of both.
It felt like Josh Kelly's return just added that extra touch of composure, especially in transition. I mean, how important is he to that Orange tsunami? Because it felt like out there that when the ball got in his hands, you kind of knew what was going to happen there.
Yeah. Good players typically help you move the ball, particularly when they're Josh Kelly good. And so there's no doubt that had an impact on the way that we were able to move the ball. Josh's composure, but also his ability to run contest to contest is really strong. Jack Buckley, I thought, came back in and played a pivotal role in that, and he had a couple of moments where he was able to use his athleticism to our advantage on offence as well. And again, I keep talking about offence. It's something that we haven't been able to really nail the last 5 weeks, really. And I felt like we were better last week, and we went again this week. So, we'll play a Sydney team who is a fantastic defensive team, and they'll challenge us once again. The challenges keep on coming, and we'll prepare really well for that game.
I think it was something like plus 70 sort of handballs in the end. I mean, when you sit back at the end of the day and look at how you're able to pick apart Port, and I know you said that the way you played kind of contributed to taking opportunities away from them. How important is that, being able to move the ball in close quickly?
Well, it's really important. I mean, if you want to get the ball moving forward, you usually have to go through a contest, whether it's through the midfield or in the front end. So, I thought post clearance contested possession was really strong. I thought our mid throw and mid ball ups numbers were really, really good also, and that helped us be able to shift the ball and get some more entries than what we have been. So, yeah, the in close stuff I thought we handled there. They're number one pressure team in the comp, and so that's as high as it'll get if you want to make that comparable. And the way we were able to handle that is quite pleasing. So, and that generated a lot of opportunities for us, our ability to cope with their pressure.
Was there much spoken about last week, obviously having the lead late in the game and not quite being able to hang on about? We saw the pressure kind of ramp up there as Salva Radaglia gets his goal, the margin drops a little bit, about going, okay, learning on what we did last week to make sure we see the game out? Yeah,
we certainly did. We went to work. We had the ball with, I think it was 2.5 minutes left in the game last week, a goal up. Point up, and we didn't get the job done. So we reviewed it strongly. We review it weekly. You know, we prepare for those moments, both if we're in front or behind. So like every club would. But again, in the moment, you've got to execute. And so we know what to do. It's just a matter of executing the plan in those moments.
And obviously, Cal Brown came back last week, had a very quiet game by his standards, but for him to kind of get that confidence back, get a couple of goals tonight, really important for that structure of the forward line as well.
Yeah, it certainly was. Certainly was. So last week, he was a bit rusty. He hadn't played for a month. And sometimes that can be pretty hard, particularly, you know, in his situation. He hasn't played a lot of games. He hasn't grown up playing the game. So we give him a little bit of a break on that one, and it was pleasing for him to come out and really perform tonight. I thought he contributed really strongly. He was good in the contest. You know, his defence I thought was really, really good. You know, created his first goal. So yeah, I was really happy with how he went.
Obviously, you touched on the Sydney Derby coming up in 6 days' time now.
Yep.
It's clear that they're kind of the pinnacle of the competition at the moment, but how much do you go into this week going, okay, we believe our best is good enough to beat the best and really want to kind of send a message this week?
Yeah, look, we know where we sit. I mean, they're clearly the best team in the competition. I mean, the ladder doesn't lie, as they say, and so what are they, 2 or 3 games clear now? Playing a fantastic brand of footy. It's great to watch. So, you know, we're going to have our backs against the wall here and trying to defend our patch, and it's going to be a hard task, but we know, as I've said in the past, we're capable of winning every game we play, but we're also capable of losing it. And so we have to be trying to be as close to our best as we possibly can in every game we play.
Any injuries today?
No, all clear. So we had a bunch of guys return through the VFL as well, which was nice. They all got through, and we'll have a few more next week. So that'll be nice. We're getting a bit healthier.
When Lockie came off, was that just a sort of a knock at ribs or something like that?
Yeah, well, I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I think it was a knock in his back. But yeah, he was fine. He came back on and had no issues. So yeah, very good. Thank you, guys.